Today is my day in the life with the Ultrahuman Ring Air. The main purpose of the Ultrahuman Ring is sleep and recovery tracking. So the first thing I did was check the Ultrahuman app. Inside of here you can view all of your sleep metrics, your sleep index, as well as like how much deep sleep, light sleep you had. And you can also view things like your heart rate and your temperature during your sleep. In terms of material, the outer shell is made from fighter jet grade titanium and it's reinforced with a tungsten carbide carbon coating, making it super resistant to everyday wear and tear. Ultrahumans state that the battery life is around 6 days, but I would say I normally put it on the charger around 4 or 5 days because I don't like the ring to run completely flat. The ring is water resistant up to 30 meters, so you can like brush your teeth, wash your hands, as well as even go swimming with this ring, and it's not going to be an issue. When I do shower, I usually take the ring off purely because I'm using body wash and shampoo and it's got loads of chemicals in, so I don't really want it to take off any protective layers on the ring. Sometimes I let my hair naturally dry, towel dry, or blow dry it. It just purely depends on the style I'm going for, as well as how much of a rush I'm in. Again, I leave the ring off because I'm using hair product like hairspray as well as gel, so I don't want to get it jammed in the ring. First thing I do is just clean up my space, make my bed, because having a clean environment really does help inspire you to work, and sometimes having loads of clutter can just hold you back. So I have a few things going on today. The main thing is I have a paid shoot, so I need to pack all my kit, get everything ready to go. I'm doing some work for a clothing brand, so we're creating some videos on their new lineup. To back up all the storage, I do use a Samsung T7 SSD. That thing is a lifesaver because I always have so many files to deal with. And I'm also bringing my gimbal with me, which is the Zhiyun Crane 2S. So it's fairly old at this point, but it does the job. I don't really use gimbals too much because it's so much easier just handheld with your camera to get the shot. And normally I shoot in 60, so I just slow it down anyway. But yeah, I did have to practice a little bit, get the balancing right, calibrate the gimbal, just to make sure it was all ready to go so I don't waste time at the shoot. Before I went, I just offloaded some of my SD cards and imported it into Final Cut Pro. Because I do a lot of freelance work, I come to these WeWork offices downtown just because you get to collaborate with other like-minded people. They have unlimited free coffee, food, a really good work environment, and some great views. For anyone curious, I'm using a Charge power brick. This thing can charge my MacBook as well as a couple other devices, and it looks really cool, so I use it a lot because it's really small, folds up, and I like the style. Somebody brought in some chickpeas, sandwiches, pasta into the WeWork space with a menu, so that was super kind of them, so I did have some lunch while I was there. Inside the Ultrahuman app, if you press this plus button, you can also go ahead and track all of your food consumed in the day, as well as your workouts. So choosing the workouts, you can then go ahead and select which exact workout you were doing. So it could be walking, running, in the gym. And it will actually track your location, as well as your heart rate and your calories burned. And unlike other brands, Ultrahuman doesn't charge to use any of the services within the app. They're all included with the purchase price of the ring. So I left the WeWork space. It's about 2:30 p.m. now, and my client booked me an Uber to go down to the University of Toronto to actually film the clothes in the university grounds, because he was looking for sort of old buildings, like castle-like buildings, because it is an anime brand, so he kind of wanted it to fit within the theming of the style of clothes. I also brought my Insta360 X4 with me. I am going to be making a video on that fairly soon, but it's absolutely awesome. Here's just some test footage of how it looks from the front camera. It's not amazing quality, but I feel like because it records 360, the fact you can reframe later makes it so convenient.
Can I have the white chocolate macadamia cold brew?
And it's all the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Grande's fine.
Once I arrived on campus, I was actually blown away at how old some of the buildings look. Kind of reminds me of being back in the UK a little bit. So I spent a few hours with the models, wearing some different types of clothing, and I took some pictures as well as vertical shots because shorts are kind of the new big thing, especially for clothing brands, and so everything I shot today was vertical. So I finished up at 6:30 p.m. with my shoot. I then went down to the Amazon office in the financial district because my friend and I have a conference call there. He actually works there, so he just invited me down there to use one of the conference rooms. And I also just like being in the Amazon space. It is really cool. There's some great views out the window. So yeah, shout out to Josh. He's my photographer friend. I'll put his Instagram tag on the screen. Dude, this is crazy.
What, the views?
The views from this office, man. Wow. It's kind of cloudy now, but it was actually really sunny earlier.
Right?
Yeah. Still good views though. I was hoping to get like a good like sunset type of one. Looks like it ain't gonna happen. Man, how do you work without just staring out the window all day?
I have no idea.
Yeah, for real. I just be so distracted with this view. I like the form factor of the 3 better, just because it's more like angular.
Right?
Yeah, it's nicer. We just had a call because we're starting up like a photography business and we're trying to come up with different names. And we don't know what's a good name for a photography brand, right? I'm thinking something with the names of both of us combined, so like Josh and Matt, or MJ, or JM, something to do with our initials. I feel like that's always a good start. I have a brand called MTRB Studios, and yeah, just having your name, it simplifies the whole thing and also makes it a little bit personal as well.
I think they have an office in Edinburgh.
Amazon?
Yes.
Probably, yeah. They probably do.
And I'm going to Edinburgh. I can get access to Amazon space.
Oh, sweet, really?
Yeah.
So we go back to Edinburgh, we can go in the Amazon office in Edinburgh. What do you think of the Ultrahuman Ring? Because this is what today's video is about.
Oh, it looks great. After when you showed me the results about your stress level, I'm amazed. I actually want to buy it.
Yeah, like I showed Josh the Ultrahuman app, and it's so detailed. They're constantly adding new things to it all the time. So recently they added the option to view your stress levels. Many people probably don't want to know their stress levels, but if you do, you can jump inside the app, and it's surprisingly pretty accurate because I was pretty stressed at a shoot earlier on, and it shows in the app just how stressed I was. So right now I am inside my Ultrahuman app, so I'll put it on the screen, what I'm seeing right now. But when you first go in, you can see your caffeine window at the top there. So if you click on that, it will actually tell you when you shouldn't drink caffeine. So like at a certain point in the day, you should stop drinking it because it's gonna affect the quality of your sleep. Scrolling down, you can see your movement index. You can see how many calories you've burned. You can see like your steps, your active hours, as well as your workout frequency. One of my favorite sections inside this app is the stress section. So you can see your stress rhythm. You can view how stressed you've been in the day. You can view how stimulated and also how relaxed you've been. And also it's got like your activity in there as well. But this is super handy just because sometimes if you have too many stressful days in a row, you can measure it inside the app and you kind of know you need to just take a break. Because recently I feel like I've been working way too much day after day. I've been stressing myself out like crazy. And I know I haven't been posting a lot of YouTube videos. I've been filming so much content and the content is building up and the edits I'm just doing in the background and trying to play catch up basically. And it's so stressful. And at the same time, I've got nothing to show for it. So yeah, sometimes you just have to accept it and just relax and just take a break. The one thing I absolutely love about this Ultrahuman Ring is just how symmetrical it is. So there's like no bumps or anything visual on the outside that would give away that it's a smart ring. So when you're wearing it, it looks very discreet. Like we met a woman last week at the financial district and she had an Aura ring and had this big bump on it and it just made it look like it had tech inside of it. And I feel like the whole point of the ring is you want it to be more discreet. It's not really like a smartwatch where you're trying to show off the tech. You're actually just trying to get all the benefits of the tech but discreetly packing it inside of a ring. Also, something great about Ultrahuman is all this information syncs with your Apple Health. So I wear an Apple Watch, but for times I don't want to wear the watch, maybe I want to wear something more classical or whatever, I can take the watch off, wear the ring, so you don't have to worry about syncing over the data or any gaps within the fitness tracking in your Apple Health app, because the ring will do it all for you and sync across seamlessly. And it also syncs with a bunch of other applications as well. This is the same ring as the black one I have, but I just got the silver one. It's the new titanium model. I really dig it. I like how it has like this matte finish look to it. You know, it doesn't get as much fingerprints or as many smudges, and I just really like the titanium look. So we just finished up in the office. That was a very long conference call. Amazon. What's this lens? 24 to 240 RF. Nice. How come you keep the box there?
Knowing me, I'm a hoarder.
At your work? So yeah, I was just saying to Josh, I've got like a whole list of things I need to do. Find a new place to live. I've got collaborations with MSI, BenQ, multiple people want to send me stuff, and I don't really have much of a space to like film in, right? So most of my videos are out and about in different spaces. So yeah, so filming like an office setup is something that's really challenging for me right now. So I need like a studio space where I can just film it. But it's just so difficult to like find the right spot. Toronto is so big and prices are pretty high, but I would say pretty low for the city it is. But yeah, it's just a challenge. I've only been here a month, so I've got a lot to do still, but I feel like I have made some progress. I've done a lot so far, which is good. This right here looks sick. Matte black G-Wagon. Gotta get me one of those one day.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Dose. Yeah. Started from the mud, now you see us going up. Numbers never lie, now you see us blowing up. People used to front, now you see them showing up. So what's up? I've been down and out, but look, keep it a buck, I don't fuck with these niggas. Always been one up on all of these niggas. They be trying to front for all of these bitches. Man, I ain't got time cause they all in they feelings. Ice of the gang and we making a killing. It's 2020 and they notice the vision. You be the hero, I'm playing the villain. The underdogs and we walk in the building. We getting money, yeah, they think that we dealing. They talking hot, yeah, fuck they opinions. And we won't stop till we all touch a million. Don't ever forgive, but we probably forgive my nigga, I'm living. Taking the cause that was given my blessing.
The reason I'd suggest you take off the ring when you're lifting like metal bars is just purely because it can take off that outer layer, and I already have a few small scuff marks, and it's definitely not something you want. So now it is almost 10 p.m. I'm pretty hungry. I haven't really eaten since the sandwich earlier on, so I made my way down to the streetcar, and then Josh picked me up. Dude, the worst part of filming is like, yeah, just uploading the files.
But yeah, try talk to marketing people, man. They're your best friends when it comes to getting clients for these events.
I'm a marketing person. I'll talk to myself tonight. Thanks.
Doesn't Josh know like a marketing department?
But that's corporate. That's like PR. Landscape.
So we got Popeyes chicken strips, chicken wings, barbecue with ranch, fries. I got the original sandwich inside of here.
Looks pretty good. We didn't even order these, but we got them for some reason, so thank you, Popeyes.
Honestly, I had such a long day, like I did so much today that I just felt so tired and depleted when I came back. So I downed a Gatorade and then pretty much just offloaded some footage onto my laptop, and pretty much I was out for the count. I just passed out. So yeah, that is my day in the life with the Ultrahuman Ring Air.